some people can't reach certain levels because they don't know how to process. Processing things. Once you get information, it is supposed to go through a process. It's not supposed to stay in you. You're supposed to process it, let it go. That's the reality of it. So one of the main things we go teach in the mindset development portion of BWO is teaching people how to process. Wish I would be holding on to something that because I don't know how to process things. A person ain't do you that bad. You just don't know how to process what you went through. You don't know how to take accountability or ownership. That's all it is. Ain't nobody done treated me worse than I've treated myself by putting myself in certain positions and not learning from it. You go through the same lesson over and over, you are the common denominator. Fellas, if you meet the same woman over and over, she treating you bad, it is you, it is not her. You are still attracted to that type of woman. Ladies, if you meet the same man that's hurting you over and over, you are still attracted to that type of man. It's not him. He was always going to be him. You can be attracted to liars. You can be attracted to thieves. You can be attracted to whatever. That's just your level of attraction, and you are unwilling to change that. So therefore, you continue to get it, and then you blame all the things you're attracted to. I'm just saying. It's you always the common denominator. Nothing should happen to you 3 times in a row. Nobody should have a story. Well, I got 3 baby daddies. They all ain't shit. Whoa, wait a minute. There ain't no such thing. You was attracted to that type of man who didn't want responsibility. And now you mad that you trying to give him responsibility. Make it make sense. So having that superpower of learning how to process information is key, because that processing don't just deal with emotions. It deal with all information that comes to your forefront. You understand me? Because, like I said, nothing is supposed to get stuck in you. You understand me? Everything is supposed to process through you. Nothing is supposed to get stuck. So some of you get information, and this is where trauma happens, because you gain new information, and then you gain new information. This ain't even, the thing about relationship advice is not always love. Relationship advice is business relationship, family relationship, self relationship. People think relationship advice is I'm trying to teach you how to love on your girlfriend. That ain't what I'm talking about. Relationship advice is just being able to process emotion and the feelings, right? But and how to think clear, communicate, how to deal with things. So it's a skill set, because this can actually be utilized in all areas. So especially business. I don't take nothing personal in business. You're not supposed to. So when I'm dealing with business and I'm dealing with family in business, I just process things. Yeah, if it's still choppy for you, just go out and come back in and shit'll clear up. You did? So, this is something that I want everybody to understand, because it's very powerful, man. Once I learned this, nothing became an issue anymore. Like everything that I wanted to become, I just sat back and said, let me learn it. If I want to speak better, I'm studying communication. If you want to be more confident, study the science of confidence. Study where insecurities come from. You understand me? What happens is your brain starts to trick itself that you are this thing already, because we got mirror neurons. We got more information on how to make these decisions, right, to become better in the area of development. And when we're trying to listen, you got to understand, we got all this information in the world. So sometimes you got to be careful just listening to people curating business information, financial information, because you could be receiving that information, right, but it's not going to help you at all in life. And it's not that the information is not valuable. It's that sometimes we get information overload to make us feel like we're on the right track, right? But the reality of it is you don't need to know everything about the market in order to succeed, unless you are a full-time trader or something. You don't need to know everything that's going on in the world in order to be financially literate. You need to know the things that's going to be good towards your goal. But more importantly, you need to have the mindset to have clarity on what you want, to think clear, to come from a clear and free place. You understand me? Then that's when you start to grow. So if we have a world where all information is at our fingertips, what stops us from being the most successful people on the planet Earth? It is the development of self. It is our ability to think, process information, and utilize it for a clear intent and purpose. It's that simple. I see people, I'll be like, man, this information they're giving is solid, but how many people that's commenting, how many people that's liking this shit actually can use this in their life? I'm like, sometimes we just impressed by people intelligence that they can use in their life, but we don't actually have value for it because we're not at that level. We're not developing ourselves. So some of the most valuable things that we get is people teaching us and helping us with ways to think better, to clear ourselves better, to process information, emotions, and feelings better. So as I'm forever going to be teaching BWO, business, Web3, technology, I got to get the mind right. I need you to know how to think.